you need to show that you're eligible. You cannot just go to US Embassy and say, give me green card. You need to show that in the UK, if you are changing from a visitor's visa to a work visa, a tier 2 visa, we call it tier 2 visa, you have to literally travel back to your country and reapply. But in the US, it's not like that, and that's one thing I like about it.
Are you listening? Aspire to perspire to inspire and get your green card. Hey guys, welcome again to my channel. It's so nice to make another video today. I told you last time that I was going to be talking to Jenny Micha, and we are going to be talking about the PR process. For those of you that don't know what that means, it's the permanent residency process in the US. Okay, she's going to share her experience. She's going to guide us on the process and talk to us about it. I don't know much about it either, so it's really nice that we have someone who knows about this thing and is going to educate us. So make sure you share this video, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and go to Jenny's channel. It's called Jenny Micha, and I'm also going to put the link in the description box. Go there and show her some love, okay? And I appreciate her for coming here to do this video with us today. Jenny is here. Look at her beautiful face. Say hi to Jenny. Can you introduce yourself, please, and let us know how In fact, no, the questions are too much. Just introduce yourself first of all.
Hey, hi guys. Hello everyone. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a nurse. I recently moved from the UK to the US, and also I'm originally from Nigeria. So I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you here today. I have a couple of questions for you. Mostly we'll go with the flow because we're mostly just gisting and chatting.
Okay.
I'm really curious, and I know that so many people are curious about the PR process. Like, how is that? How does it happen? What do you do to, get that permanent residency? What's the process like?
Okay, I forgot to add to my introduction, and also I'm a US permanent resident. So I
Hey,
just wanted to add that. Okay. So today, guys, so today, guys, I'll be telling you guys all you need to know about the green card. That's the permanent residency, and then ways you can actually get this green card. So you might not come the same way I came into the US. You can use other routes, and you can get your green card. So I'll be sharing with you guys the way, and also I'll tell you the benefits of having a green card. So not just talking about the green card, but to tell you that these are the benefits of a green card, and also the validity and the documents you need to have. Some of the documents you need to have for you to be able to apply for the green card. So that's what we'll be talking about today. Okay.
thank you. So let's start with the process. So
Okay.
how do we apply? How does it work?
Okay. So first of all, before we start, I just want to say disclaimer. I'm not an immigration expert. See, since I started this my YouTube channel, sharing information, I feel like will be beneficial to people. I'll be getting messages on my DM. Do this. Like, see, the information I share on my channel or I share with people is based on my own perspective, my own personal experience, and their own personal experience. It's not like we work in the US Embassy or the UK Embassy. So I just want to clear that first. So you hear people talk about green card. I have a green card. I have a PR, maybe in the US or in Canada. But some people, I'm sure some people out there might not really understand what it means or what is a green card. So let's get started. First of all, a green card is like an identity document or a document that shows that this person is a lawful permanent resident of the United States of America. So that's what a green card is. So if you're a PR, if you're a permanent resident, you'll be issued a green card, right? So now, people that have this green card, they are called lawful permanent residents of the US. Or yeah, so that's what they are called. Now, so let's talk about the validity. When you are issued a green card, it will be valid for 10 years. But within that 10 years, it's expected that you should apply for your citizenship. So at least, I think they say about 3 to 5 years. You should stay in the US for about 3 to 5 years, right? So that is the validity period. So when they give you the green card, you see it on the card and they'll tell you to expire in 10 years time, in 20 something or 2030 something, but it's like 10 years time, so that's when it will expire. So let's talk about the benefits before we go over to the ways you can actually get your green card. So one of the benefits is, the one I like most is, they cannot just deport you anyhow. You cannot be deported, but that does not mean that if you commit one bad thing that you will lose it all. Another one is you can partake in politics. So if you have maybe you want to be a politician in the US, so with your green card you can actually partake in politics. And then another one is you are entitled to all the goodies that come with the US, and one of which is the social security, the education, and some other things. So you can get that as well as a permanent resident.
Another thing is, as an international student, it is hard to get jobs. It's not like it's actually hard. It's not like it's impossible, but it's just pretty hard. There are so many people that have gone through the job application process, they've gone through interviews, and then they will ask, are you a citizen or are you a green card holder? And they will say, we only want green card holders. So if you have a green card, it's going to be easier because there are so many jobs available. It's going to be easier for you to get a good job.
Another benefit is that you can actually sponsor your family members. That's another one I like. So as a green card holder, you can bring anybody, not just anybody, your family members, either maybe if you're a man, your wife, or if you're a woman, your husband. So you bring them and then they'll be green card holders as well. So your children, your parents, and sometimes your siblings. It depends. Yeah. So with the green card, you can actually sponsor somebody to come into the UK. Sorry, to come into the US. So those are the benefits. So let's move over to the ways you can actually get this green card. And one of them is through family sponsorship. Like I mentioned before, if you are a green card holder, you can, when you get married, you can bring your wife or your spouse. You can actually bring your children, your parents, and your siblings. So you can file for them that they are your family members, and of course you're going to show an evidence that you are a US permanent resident, so to be able to bring them into the country. So that's one. Another one is through the diversity lottery program. That one is through the random selection. So when you win the lottery, something like that. I know times where we're in Nigeria, we're hearing about this kind of lottery, but I don't think they still give us again. We Nigerians, I don't think they give them again. Yeah. So there's this diversity lottery program. So you can get, when you win, and then when they select you, so you can get the green card, which you and your family can get the green card and move over to the US. So that's another one. Then another one is the employment visa. So when you come to the US through the employment or through the work visa, you'll be issued a green card. And not just getting a work directly, maybe you're in the UK like the way I did. So we came into the US from the UK, and then we were given a green card, but we needed a petitioner. So in that case, you need a petitioner, which is like your employer. Your employer will show that, or will state that this person is coming to the US to work for me, and then so they will now be there, like they will stand on your behalf just to tell the USCIS that yes, I'm aware Jennifer is coming to the US, something like that. So you will be issued a green card. And then people that can get this employment base, or should I say through this, can get this green card through employment purpose, are priority workers, the skilled and unskilled workers, the professionals. Those are the ones that can come into the US. Then another one is through adjustment of status. So you that are maybe like you, Esther, as a student now, you can actually change your visa from student visa to work visa. In that case, or that way, you can actually get your green card. You understand? So your employer will be able to give you a green card. I think that's what the adjustment of status means. Then the last one is through the EB free investors visa. So if you are rich, if you have money, so you can come into the country to invest in the business, the US business. And then also you should be able to provide jobs for at least 10 US workers. And then that way you will be given a green card that way. So that's another one. I think those are the 5 ways. I think they said there are a lot of ways you can get a green card, but these are the only 5 ways I know personally and I can share with you. So let's go over to the documents. So what are the documents you need to have for you to be able to apply for the green card? Now, first of all, you need to show that you're eligible. You cannot just go to US Embassy and say, give me green card. You need to show that you're eligible. And one way you can show you're eligible is to go through the US government site and then check the eligibility. So it's pretty much straightforward. If you are coming through a work visa, or so your employer will be able to sort that out for you. So that's why most people prefer to use their employer or their recruiter instead of just coming directly, because it takes the stress off you. So they'll just tell you, bring your document, bring this, bring that, and then at the end of the day you see that you're going for your interview. So there's it's like a direction. There's a direction, unlike you applying yourself. That I don't know how they do it, but most people I know, they come through either student visa, employment visa, and I've never seen anybody investors visa though. But they said there are a lot of people, those rich people ahead. So those are the ways. So one of the documents is you need your international passport, a valid international passport. I don't think there's anybody that does not know that. You need your international passport. So you also need your birth certificate. And the birth certificate you'll be needing is the one with certified by the NPC, National, for we Nigerians, the one certified by NPC, National Population Commission. So if you have statement of birth, something like that, it's not allowed. It's not, I think they won't accept that. Yes. So those statements of birth or those ones that the hospital will just give you, but it has to be NPC. NPC. So when the one that is issued by NPC, and then for those people that are older than 30, because the last time I think they started this NPC was 1990. So if you are more than 30, so I think you still have to apply through NPC, and then NPC will give you like a statement of birth that yes, so and so person was born so and so to the family of this and that, because you cannot really get the birth certificate. There's a birth certificate, this NPC birth certificate that was given, but they started I think from 1991 or 1992. Yeah, because they will still state it in the statement of birth for those people that are older than 30, and they will say that at this time this person was already born before we started giving this birth certificate, and that is why we're giving this statement of birth to show that this person was actually born to this family, something like that. So you need that. So before you apply for any visa, I will advise anybody, even if it's student visa, anything, please always get your NPC birth certificate so that there won't be any delay, because that thing sort of like delayed a lot of people. Though you go to the embassy, if you meet the consular that is really good, that is nice, they'll tell you, okay, don't worry, you come back and bring that document. They will change your state or will tell you what it is. And I think a lot of people that went to embassy, Esther, I think you've been witness embassy in Nigeria. I don't know if they're patient, but the one I went to in the UK, they were a lot patient and very straightforward, and they could understand. They will explain things to you that, oh, don't worry, it's not a do or die affair. You understand? So I don't know for my great country. I don't know. So that's why I'm telling you that it's best you get that thing ready. It's better that you are ready. And also, there's something that previous video that I did with Esther. She mentioned something about going to Naira Land. Naira Land is still very good. You'll be able to get information, the first-hand information from people that have experienced this kind of thing. So you'll be able to find out the document that is needed. But from my own experience, I would advise that you get birth certificates from NPC. If they cannot give you a birth certificate, like I mentioned, you get a statement of birth or something like that. Attestation of birth, not statement of birth. Yeah, attestation of birth. Yeah, so you need to get that. Another one is the police certificate. For those in Nigeria, police certificate, you can get that at Obalende, Ikoyi. So it's not really hard to get at Ikoyi in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria. So you get that. But While you are applying, some people will ask me, can I go and get my certificate, police certificate now, while I'm waiting to apply before God leads me to get, interview? No, don't, until you get interview date and you know your date is close before you get police certificate, because it will expire. It expires in 3 months. Police certificate in Nigeria expires in 3 months. But the one I did in the UK had a lot of time. So it's a different country. You understand? So we had time. And then they'll still collect fees. Not free too. Police certificate is not free. So you get it in Nigeria. But for
What
other people, sorry?
what's the certificate for?
Okay, the police certificate, they just want to see if you are, is police clearance certificate. They want to see if you are, yes, they want to see if you had issue in your country before. So that they want to know if sorry, they want to know if you had issue in your country before. It's just a way to clear you that you are free from any criminal charges or anything like that. So you need that as well. Then it's for a fee too, so it's not free. So you just go to the office and then look for the officer. In fact, there are a lot of police officers at the gate, and then they'll tell you, you just tell them that you want to do a police clearance certificate. So from there, they'll just come, and then you get it that same day in Nigeria. Okay, so for those watching us outside of Nigeria, so that you don't feel like it's only this video is for Nigerians. No, it's for everybody. So far, you're coming to the US, get your police certificate. For those coming from the UK, like me, you can go to their website. Very easy. Go to their website, pay the fee, stress free. Pay the fee, and then they will send it to your address. Like that. So you don't have to miss words with any police officer or be telling them to, how we do it in Africa. So no, but it's different in the UK. So for other people, maybe Gambia, South Africa, Zimbabwe, just check with your police department in your country, and they should be able to provide you with that police clearance certificate. Another thing you need is for those coming to join their husband. So this video is going to be like, I'll just be throwing more light from different corners. So if you are coming through the family sponsorship, and maybe you're coming to join your husband, or you're getting married soon or something like that, so you need your marriage certificate. You need to provide your marriage certificate, and not just the one they give you in church. It has to be from the government. Yes, the marriage certificate must be from the government, right? So it's not the one that they'll give you in church, but I don't think they recognize the church certificate, marriage certificate. So you need to get that as well. Then you also need to get your sometimes they'll ask you to present your financial statement. I think it's all depend on the type of visa or the type of route, which route you are trying to get your green card. So if it's maybe investors visa, but I'm not quite sure if it's for everything, but for employment based visa, or the way I got my own green card, we were not asked to show our proof of fund. We were not asked that. I think our petitioner, which is our employer, did everything for us. So what we just needed to do was to present some document they asked us for. So those are the things. And then there are other documents as well. So just look out for, it depends on the ones you want to go through. So if you want to go from the student visa to the to get your green card, to the employment visa, that's the adjustment of status. So what you just need to do is, you don't have to stress. Your employer will do everything for you. So they'll just be guiding you through. And then especially for those in the US already. So I think it's easy. So you don't have to travel all over to your country first to change the status of your visa or to get the green card. So you can do everything in-house in the US. But like in the UK, if you are changing from a visitor's visa to a work visa, a tier 2 visa, we call it tier 2 visa, you have to literally travel back to your country and reapply. But in the US, it's not like that, and that's one thing I like about it. So there are a lot of documents, like I said, like I mentioned, but you just got to check the US government side. And also, all these things we're mentioning here, please double check the US government side. It's just a matter of, so you don't miss or leave any information out, because it's not funny to start all over again and to get an interview date, especially this period. So check there are a lot of documents. So even if it's pictures, like pictures of your spouse, you and your spouse, just to show that there's an evidence that you have been married and it's not an arranged marriage. They might ask you that. So you need to double check the government's website so that you'll be given the visa.
Thank you so much. So I have a couple of questions.
Okay.
This approximately how long does it take?
Okay. I would make reference to my own. In my own case, it was like an employment-based visa, like I mentioned before, and it took some time. I think because of the green card. You know, USCIS, they will keep asking for information, asking you to present documents and all that. From my own end, from our own end, and then also the employer, they're asking the employer to present documents. So I cannot really give you the information the employer sent, and that's why I did not mention that. But my own document I sent were the ones I mentioned. But mine took about 2 years. But it might be lesser. There's a likely possibility that it will be lesser because in my case we had COVID and then we have Nigeria ban. So there are a lot of delay that you can put into consideration. So but now there's the COVID. I think it's even better now. No more COVID and but travel restrictions have been reduced, right? So I think it will be easier and to be faster. But I'll say for my own case, it was like 2 years before we could get interview date. And then I think the most part is the interview date. Before they can actually give you interview date, is like you sweat before you get interview date. Because and it's also depends on your state. In the UK, we're waiting. We thought that because we're in the UK to be faster and easier, it's not abroad. But no, you Nigeria people, they were getting interviewed. You're not like, she would have just stayed there. Be waiting, that kind of thing. So it's just a matter of you wait, and that's what I like. It's a process. It's a process. So you cannot run, you cannot go, you cannot. You just have to be patient. So when it gets to your turn, they will give you interview day. So roughly, we'll say like 2 years.
Oh yeah, this interview date thing, it's everywhere.
Okay. It's
It's really,
everywhere.
it's really hard to get dates now. Even for those that want to renew their visa, it's really hard to get dates now. So
Imagine.
yeah, if you need to go for an interview, start planning ahead. You need to plan ahead.
That's the
Like
key. Plan ahead.
yes, although they've made arrangements for students now because they feel like student visa is a priority. So they've made arrangements for you to
Oh,
fast
that's
track,
mm.
for you to fast track the dates. But like just plan ahead. Ha. Another question I want to ask is besides, paying for the police certificate and all that stuff, do you have to pay any fee?
Okay, yes. Like I said, I can only give information through because of the way I came. Please check the US government site so that you know how much you are going to pay. Because we had to pay for visa screening for everybody, me, my husband, my son. So you check the US government site. I don't want to mention the amount and then you not be like, no, yeah. So you have to pay for visa screening.
Okay, okay. You guys, we are just like giving you an idea. You really need to do your research. If you want to travel, you actually have to take time to do your research. Whether it's a student visa or to get your PRO and everything, you have to do your research because situations are different for different people. So
Yeah,
we're just sharing our experiences and telling you how it worked for us, but it might not be the same thing for you. So while
yeah,
she's explaining the process, try to also do your research and see what you are also going to need to submit. You might need to submit more documents, you might need to submit less documents. So just try
yeah.
and use that effort. Yeah.
And also
Okay.
to add to that, like for professionals, nurses, doctors coming through the employment visa or getting their green card through the employment visa. So it's usually easier when you go through a recruiter. So if you are going straight, maybe directly, I've not really seen anybody that have gone through directly. Maybe there are a lot of people. Correct me if I'm wrong, and please share your information too in the comment section so that other people can benefit from it. But we nurses, it was a lot easier for us because our recruiter or petitioner was involved. So they were the one calling us back to back, telling us this is what you need to do. Because in fact, I mean, they are experienced. They've had a lot of nurses coming through this route or through that. So it's usually easier when you have a recruiter or a petitioner. So that I can say. So in case you have anybody that coming through the US, so that not be like, oh, Jennifer said it's only 5 documents I need. There are a lot. They will tell you, and they can just knock on your door and be like, please, we need this, we need that. And then you need to be active. Like she has said, you need to put effort. If you are coming into a country like this, you need to put effort. You need to be involved, right? So
Yeah. Thank you very much for this advice. Jennifer has really tried. People should go and subscribe to your channel. She has been talking for almost 30 minutes and giving tips. You guys, please subscribe to her channel and subscribe to this channel as well.
yeah.
Okay, if you she's a nurse, so if you're interested in going to the nursing program and you want to know how to go about it, you want to travel to the abroad, whether UK or US, go and check her channel. She has all these details there. Okay. Is there any other thing you want to add before we close this discussion?
Okay. I think I've mentioned everything I want to say, but I just want to say, like Esther had mentioned, please do the research, because US visa is not like UK visa that is just point based. So it's an interview. UK visa, you don't need any interview. It's point based. So you send your document and they will give you visa. So for those coming from the UK to the US visa is, you need to put work. You need to put work, because they will deny you. So that's what we're saying. Please do your research very well. It's very important so that you go with the document. And yeah, that's all I have to say. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe. Oh. Hey, thank you guys for watching today. We hope to see you in our next episode. We're going to have another collaboration video because we're having fun with this. We're vibing and it's really
Oh,
cool. So watch out for our next video and we'll see you. Take care. Bye. Thanks for coming, Jenny.
thanks for having me.